Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how I catch gold trades, and we're gonna see how much we make today. Um, it's really simple. You could use top-down analysis. In this situation, I see a fair value gap here. I know that price has to correct this fair value gap, right, before it goes back up. So look, I see from the first candle, second candle, third candle, it's the gap between the first and the third wicks. Alright, so that's the fair value gap. I see price doing a little consolidation right here, arranging. So what I gotta do is go down to see what we can do. If we can tighten it up, look on the 1 hour, there's a fair value gap here. Alright, so I just tighten it up. Just this is like go after the simplest one that I could go after, the closest fair value gap. And I look at what time it is. Right, remember we only trade during the 8 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern time, standard time. Where's the vertical line? Okay, so 8 a.m. Eastern, and I need to look for another. Say 11 o'clock, right? So I'm only trading within that window. We can see that price did break down, as you can see over here. As you can see over here, right? This is a low, so you can see that price. If you're in this situation, you can see that price came down, right? Did a break of structure around here, right, and it came back up. We can see that there's a fair value gap here, right? Look, 1, 2, 3, right? If I zoom it in more, you guys will be able to see it. And there's a fair value gap right here. See, first candle, second candle, third. We can see that price came here and it kept going a little bit up, right? But we know that there's a break of structure here, right? And price still has not broken up yet, right? If it broke up here, if it went past this right here, this high, then we could say that's bullish. But right now, it just went to this fair value gap, it consolidated, it went up a little bit and came up here, right? Price does that. Remember, price isn't going to be perfect. It does that. It makes it look like it's going to keep going. Look, it even passed this fair value gap. That's fine. So we go back down on we're gonna like find a different fair value gap that we could use that maybe price is gonna go after, right? We go on the 30-minute. All right, see how the fair value gap got bigger. So we can see it tightened up more because it's more detailed now. So we can see a different fair value gap now. What do we see? Same candles, but now it's a little bit wider. So 1, 2, 3, still follows through. So we can see that price has been consolidated there, and so far it still has not broken this high yet. Still hasn't broken this high yet. Alright, the break of structure happened around here. We could put BOS for break of structure. It just pulled back into this fair value gap. Remember, it's not going to be perfect, so I might play around it a little bit. But we're going to wait. Let's see if we could get another fair value gap here so we could find an entry. So we would go on a 15-minute. Right, and what do we see right here? Yep, another fair value gap. So make a little fair value gap right here. All right. So we go because we're looking for sells. After that break of structure right here, this was the break of structure. After that break of structure here, fair value gap was here. I could have entered here, but look, this is around 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Remember, we don't enter fair value gaps around these times. You could if you traded London, but right now I'm only focused within here because that's where price really acts. Around this time, 8 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So notice how it still has not passed here yet. Yes, there's a fair value gap here, but it's nothing ever happened. It's just range, never passed this high. This was the low. This was the lower low that it formed. So I'm gonna put lower low, right? And now it's just trying to find a way to make a lower high. And I think the lower high was this, honestly. Lower high. I think that was a lower high, but I could be wrong. It could still be going up as long as it doesn't pass here, right? But it looks like after it did this candle, it displays down with this big bearish candle and from this fair value gap, it looks like it wants to keep going down. So since this happened within our time, right, I'm gonna go ahead and enter, put a short around here, and then put my stop loss down here. Put my take profit down there. I'll probably make, for safety, I'll probably put it above here. But I'm gonna go down on a lower time frame to see where I could put my stop loss, to see if I could get it more safe. But this is where my take profit is, down here, because this was the 4-hour. If you remember, this was originally the 4-hour fair value gap target, but I changed it to 1 hour and timed it more. Okay, so yeah, so I would go just to see if I could tighten up my stop loss or entries a little bit more. Look, if you look closely right here in this area right here, you can see that that's another fair value gap, and you can see that price has been reaching for that fair value gap this whole time. And at 9 o'clock, it really pulled down. Let's see if I can show you guys. At 9 o'clock, it really pulled down, made another fair value gap to indicate that it wants to come back down. Right, so my stop loss will probably be above, since this was my original fair value gap that I'm targeting. My stop loss will be above this, the first candle. 1, 2, 3, above the first candle for safety reasons. Right, just to be safe, give it some room. Right, and this will be my target down here. Right, let me go ahead and put the time zone that I'm reaching for. 8 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those will be my entries. Right, and I see this happen around the 5-minute. So I'm looking for an entry. Honestly, I could enter right now. It looks ready to drop. But let me go on to 1 minute to see more. Yeah. Look, another fair value gap right here. You know, you could just get it tighter. You could if you wanted to. But me personally, because my stop loss is all the way up here, and I'm not sure when it's gonna take at any moment, I'm gonna enter. So I'm gonna enter. That's fine. So I'm gonna enter now. You know what? Because I'm so confident in the trade, I'm gonna put a 5. Okay. Okay, one more 5. Let's see if I can enter 15 minute. Okay. TP will probably be somewhere down here. Got the specific time, which was around 4,788. 88. 88.5. Yep, so I use TradingView to just mark up the spots, mark up my chart better, and I enter on MetaTrader 5. 514. Oh. 88.51, let me see. 0.51, oh, that's fine. Modified, done. See if I could get the other take profit. Probably be down to where my original take profit is. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, tapped the original fair value gap that I was looking for on the 1 minute. Right, so I already know what I'm doing, so pretty sure price is gonna hit there. So you know what, pretty confident in my trade. Like I said, you can do this the better you get at identifying fair value gaps, breakup structures and all that, where price just literally does exactly what you want it to do. It always does this every single day around the same time. So a lot of people are like, what are fair value gaps? Oh my god, I don't understand, it's complicated, this isn't, ICTs are fraud, this, it's the same stuff. It's honestly, in my opinion, every trading strategy works, but this one is more organized, this one is more well structured and more simple, because it's really breakup structure, just like you guys learn on regular retail strategies. Breakup structure, then the pullback will be at the fair value gap, and you literally just wait for 8 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for price to react off that fair value gap. If it reacts and falls down, you have a trade. And if it doesn't react, you don't have a trade, and you just call it a day. And you save more money as well as better entries, and you get more better entries too. So we're just gonna watch it play out and see what happens. Looks like this shit's gonna take a while, but let's see what happens before 11 o'clock. Oh, and that's another thing too. So as long as you enter a trade within 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., you can hold past 11 a.m. if it still hasn't hit your target. You know what I mean? Oh look, price just went up into another fair value gap. I'm gonna enter again. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but okay, yeah. So it went into that fair value gap around there. It went into this fair value gap around here. Look, 1, 2, 3, right? And then tanked right away. So I'm definitely gonna get another entry. Drop it some more. Boom. Let me see if I can get. Yeah, so my stop loss was originally, if I can get like a horizontal line or something. Where would my stop loss? You know what? So my stop loss was gonna be up here. Up here for safety reasons. And we just wait. For price to do its thing. It's okay if you're in the negatives. Like I said, as long as it doesn't pass that fair value gap, you should be good. Shape button. Let's see what. As long as it doesn't pass. That fair value gap, you should be good. If it does pass it, I guess you could start getting scared. But look, this is another fair value gap around here that I guess it wanted to reach out on. That's the thing about fair value, because you gotta make sure that you go on a higher time frame, a lower time frame to see what once it starts going the opposite way. You gotta make sure you check the higher time frame to see what fair value gap that it wants to reach. If it seems to be breaking every single fair value gap on a lower time frame or a different time frame, make sure you basically go on a different time frame to see if you can find another fair value gap that it's trying to reach for. So in this case, this was a fair value gap that it wanted to reach for. 1, 2, 3, right? And it might even go back up here into this fair value gap and then tank. Right, but after this break of structure and this rejection, this strong rejection at exactly, 9 a.m., that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this is definitely done. And I waited for price to get up here again, and that's what's going on right now. And my stop loss, just to be safe, is going to be up here above the first initial candle that started the fair value gap, which is this one. 1, 2, 3. Right, and my stop loss is gonna be up here. I just do that for safety reasons. I know some people like putting it around here above the fair value gap. The reason why is because it could always come up here, take you out, and then tank. Right, aka auto block. So it could always just take you out at this auto block, but that's why I said best thing to do, just have it above here, just for safety reasons. If it does take you out up here, then oh well, it's done. But that gives it breathing room and space to go. So let me just go. I'll let this play out and go on the MetaTrader 5 to follow up. Excuse me, the trading view to just follow up the trade, following with the trade. See what happens. Yeah, I was recording it and it ended up yeah, it took so long that my recording ended up turning off on me, but as you can see, TP hit. This trade literally took, when did I enter this? Like around 9:35-ish, 9:40-ish. It finally hit around like 2:35 p.m. in the afternoon. So I entered like around 9 something, 9:45 a.m. and it hit like at 2:35. Like 9, 10, 11, 12. Like what, 5 hours? Yeah. So I didn't end up catching the whole move from here. But yeah, after everything, I profited exactly. Sorry about that. After everything, I profited $149,749. Yep, that's how you trade fair value gaps. Pretty simple, and they do this almost every single day, like literally. If it doesn't do it on this on gold, it might do it on silver. Yep. So if you guys want to see more of these videos, let me know down below. And if you guys would like to know how I trade and how I use fair value gaps to my advantage every single day, I do have some videos that I'm going to link down below. You can check out the description and you'll be able to tell how I was able to catch this move and how I trade fair value gaps. Thank you, and see you guys in the next video.